Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Donington Park. We're here for pre-season testing in the MX5 just over there in garage 29. So yeah, no clue how it's going to go, to be honest. It is with a different team this year. As you know, I'm racing with NHA Motorsport in Brands Hatch and Silverstone as of right now. But today we're actually testing with Bromley Motorsport, which is a new team which are hiring out an MX5 this year. So yeah, no clue personally how it's going to go. This is only a track day as well. As you can see, we got loads of different cars. We got an Audi R8, we got a Porsche. So yeah, my MX5 is going to be a little bit slower compared to theirs, but you know what, it's only testing. We're here for a bit of fun and have a good day, to be honest. We're also drawn by Finley as well, so yeah, great shot there. But yeah, let's jump straight into my first session then and see how it goes then.
Force some air out.
Yeah, I thought you were before.
I'll try and stay. How, if comfortable, don't want any more pain. It's like second nature to him, isn't it? Yeah.
So here we go for the first outing then. This one was basically just get used to the car, you know, do a couple out laps and come back in and just make sure everything is over and do a quick check over. So yeah, that's what I did. I just went out, took it nice and easy to start with, obviously slowly built up the pace on the couple out laps. And yeah, I really found that I managed to find a bit more pace and really found the car actually comfortable, to be fair, from the get-go, which I was quite surprised about, bearing in mind that obviously usually I like to start off slow and then build up during the day and also make setup changes to get it more comfortable with myself. But to be fair, there wasn't really much I wanted to change really, so I was quite happy with that. And yeah, we started pushing on a little bit more. As you can see, still not running the track as much in towards turn 1 there, but just taking it easy to start with. Like I said, just slowly building up the pace. I really did struggle with the rear a little bit through turn 1, as you saw there, sort of having to do a bit of a correction midway through the corner. But exactly like I said, this is only testing and I'm basically just getting used to the car and just building up familiarity in the MX5s again, and obviously around Donington Park as well. Obviously it won't be the same car that I'm racing this year, but still, it's still good practice for me. But yeah, after my first couple out laps, I head back into the pits and just let the team know that it's all pretty much okay. There's not a whole lot of feedback to give after the first couple out laps, because like I said, I wasn't pushing, I was basically just taking it easy, warming the car up and get ready for the second time out then. And this is where it gets a bit more interesting, because obviously now I decided to try and build up the pace. Obviously start off slow like I was doing on the out laps, but then build it up as I go on. So yeah, we head out on track then for our first proper session then. And we basically just catching up with a few cars here, as you can see, just ahead coming through the crane of curves. So yeah, we weren't slow at all, which I won't complain about whatsoever. I did struggle through old hairpin a little bit. That time was okay, but a lot of the times I actually did go wide, and yeah, I had a couple issues with that corner, but nevertheless so, we kept pushing on. My favourite part of the track was definitely the final chicane. As you can see, I really ran it quite aggressively and got a lot later on the brakes coming into that corner as the session went on and as the day went on. And just like I was saying a few minutes ago, this is where I was really struggling with, mainly old hairpin. As you can see, go massively off wide there, and that was definitely a track limit warning. So yeah, I really do need to watch out though, because if I do get too many of them, I will get disqualified and pulled off the track for a few minutes. So yeah, that wouldn't be ideal whatsoever, but we will keep pushing on anyway and try and avoid that as much as possible. So yeah, the session was actually going pretty decently, to be fair. There was one thing with this MX5 compared to Misty's MX5 that I kind of struggled with, and that was the windshield wipers. They were actually heading up just a little bit on my field of vision, which wasn't ideal to say the least, but I still could see perfectly fine. It was just one thing that I actually did find, but to be honest, after a couple laps I completely ignored them and didn't even notice them anymore. So yeah, as we push on then, back onto the helmet cam then, as you obviously saw, we're running the helmet cam as of right now, but also running the GoPro throughout the hour. So yeah, I was just enjoying myself with both angles really. I know the GoPro was at a bit of a dodgy angle because I'm an idiot and forgot to bring an extra little extension cable, but nevertheless we kept pushing on, and well, the angle isn't too bad to be fair. I actually kind of liked it tilted to be fair. So yeah, that was our second little mini stint done then. That was basically just building up the pace and sort of trying to do consistent lap times. And that run was definitely successful. I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, we head back into the pits then, and we are going to actually get some fuel now because the car was running a little bit low on fuel at this point. Yeah, it's started talking over now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So boys, yeah, first few minutes, really good actually. Little few changes we're going to do to the setup, mainly with the rear, just because it's a little bit slidey through old hairpin, but it's running really good to be honest. Absolutely love the car. First time in Donington Park in an MX5 and it's going pretty good, so yeah, touch wood, fingers crossed we keep it up. Did get a black flag there for track limits through old hairpin, so we need to watch out for that. But yeah, I guess we'll go back out on track and see how it goes then. So we head back out on track then, ready for our second little stint, all fueled up and all ready to go once again. So hopefully we can try and maybe get some more consistency. Obviously I need to watch out for old hairpin because I actually did end up getting black flagged on that second stint. So yeah, they did basically bring me in, just said to me, listen, old hairpin, you've gone wide too many times, just watch out, don't do it again. So yeah, I did need to watch out for that, and hopefully we can avoid doing it again. So we head in towards the final chicane once again then, taking it a little bit more aggressively now, starting to run the curbs a little bit more. And this is where it's actually a little bit interesting here, because we actually got behind Jack Woodcock, which is Bromley Motorsport's other driver who has his own car out on track here in front of us. So yeah, I decided to try and learn from him a little bit and just follow him, basically try and get some consistency with following other cars and trying to pick up where they're making mistakes and where I can gain advantages. So yeah, that's what I was basically doing in this stint for a few laps, which was quite nice to be fair. Actually get behind another Mazda Mx5 Mk1. He was a little bit quicker than me and starting to pull away a little bit, so yeah, it wasn't quite ideal, but nevertheless so, we were still following him and trying to keep in his pace. You did see there I did get a warning flag, and that was because I did go wide at old hairpin once again, which was me trying to follow Jack, and we both actually ended up going wide on that one. So yeah, not ideal. We both need to watch out for that. But yeah, nevertheless, I started getting a lot more aggressive through corner curves, because to start with I was sort of not lifting off but feathering the throttle, but now I started to just keep it flat. As you can see, I took old hairpin a lot more better there and didn't track exceed, which is good. So yeah, it was really nice to follow Jack, and this is where I actually struggled a little bit. I started overdriving the car a bit and actually lost the back end a little bit coming out of chicane, which is not ideal, but we kept pushing on, and as you can see, we actually managed to catch up, both of us, to a little C1 which was on track as well. And at this point Jack actually decides to do a cool down lap, so he gets past the C1 and then basically backs off. So yeah, it was a pretty good few laps for me and Jack to just follow, well, each other. Well, I followed him mainly, which was quite nice, and obviously also trying to gain myself pace. And I guess he kind of learnt from me as well, which is nice. We both learnt off each other and bounced off each other. So yeah, Jack was on his cool down lap at this point, and we just overtook him because obviously I was staying out. And then the little C1, I ended up getting around him just after this next corner here on the little straight. So yeah, it was quite a nice session actually, quite a chilled session. It was quite quiet on the track when I was on this stint as well, which is quite nice. The C1 and Jack was the only two cars that I really saw and ran into, so wasn't too bad whatsoever. And now I guess the main advantage we have now that Jack is out the way and the C1 is out the way, we can have some clean air laps as we get a trackside camera, thanks to my granddad for recording this. So yeah, the session wasn't too bad, but unfortunately it did end with another black flag because I did go off once again, as you can see from the helmet cam. It was the end of my 1 hour session anyway, so I was coming to the pits this lap anyway, but unfortunately, something I didn't know, was that because I went off 4 times now, and I had obviously been given 2 warnings and now 2 black flags, the car couldn't go out for the next 20 minutes, so that did affect Finley's time in the car just a little bit, so I apologise to Finley for that, and also apologise to the team for that. But yeah, that is the end of my hour session then. So boys, we finished our hour session. So yeah, just watching Finley go around now. So yeah, there goes Finley. He's coming out now. Really enjoying it actually. He just came in after his couple out laps, warm-up laps I should say, and said he really enjoyed it. So yeah, my session was very good. It was a very mixture hour. Did struggle a little bit on the rear because I kept going off, but we made a couple of adjustments as the hour went on, and really found some pace and really started sending a lot more. Yeah, I guess I'll catch back up with you guys in a second then when we interview Finley and see how his session went. I'll catch back with you guys in a sec then. So how'd you find it then?
Fast.
It's good, isn't it? So boys, we've just finished our day here. We got Finley here. How'd your session go, Finley?
Honestly, the first few laps I couldn't find where to put it in 3rd or 4th, but after that, and I got the hang of it, it was absolutely incredible. I thought I was flying.
Yeah, I think we both enjoyed the day. The car felt good. The setup was
very, very grippy. For what it was very grippy.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Yeah, the Mk1's a good fun. And it was a good practice as well. I mean, for me, because I'm doing a couple of races this year, and Finley, I think he wants to now get in the Mk1s as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that rounds off our test day here at Donington Park though. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.